I guess that would have to be mainly the support from the kids in the area. Like when we started the band, you know, this man wrote all the lyrics, but you know, I know everybody in the band stood behind what he said in the songs. It wasn't just his words, and I felt like that the lyrics and stuff like that were really, really good for the kids in this area. Like, have, you know, that's something they can relate to. You know, there was a lot of lyrics, like a lot of our songs are about like growing up in this area or whatever, you know, the struggles that come with living in this area. And, you know, a lot of the kids around here, they know that better than anyone. Man, Jake here.
Jake Moore, Iron, y'all. Take it away. OG and, Godfather.
I was really hoping I could just weirdo walk through that.
And I guess it would be, you know, like the friendship within the band. You know, everybody in the band's my best friends. Have been. You know, Corey, I've known that kid for 8 years. You know, he's been my friend probably 7 or 8 years. It's the friendship, it's the support from people in the area, support from people outside the area and the surrounding areas, Knoxville, Nashville, the Carolinas. You know, I love this band. I never thought we would break up. It's just like the time comes for everything, I guess. But, you know, the main driving force, support from the kids, the friendship within the members of the band. You know, sometimes you're in a band with people and there's like one guy, you're like, fuck this guy.
Yeah, it's not like we were ever looking for anything else other than just practice. And, you know, it gives us a reason to hang out. It gives us a reason to just be, you know, part of the scene in a different way. The fact that we were all straight edge, not really a straight edge band per se. You know, we don't have like, I mean, you can't be a straight edge band in a town this small and push it down everybody's throat. But that's off subject. We can talk about that later, I guess. But yeah, just the scene kept us going, man. Johnson City, Knoxville, ETHC, man. I mean, that's all I ever wanted to represent. That's all I ever wanted to like. That was the only message of this band. It wasn't straight edge. It wasn't anything but East Tennessee hardcore. Like getting the word out there about East Tennessee hardcore, and just the friendship of this scene. It's a very tight-knit scene, very close-knit. A lot of different people from a lot of different backgrounds, and that's something special. That's something that this Johnson City and Knoxville has always had, and it's something that I mean, it still isn't any different today. You know, people grow up, people get older. That's natural. You know, that's part of life. Hardcore imitates life, you know, and that's no different within this scene. And just what kept us going. I mean, we were together for 3 years, and it feels like our first practice was yesterday. You know, honestly, me not knowing what the hell I was doing or how to put lyrics to a song. Our first show, so, you know, the plan of benefit. Just getting to play around the scene that we love, man, is what kept us going. And it's not like that's what's bringing us. You know, it's not like we're calling it quits now because the scene isn't, you know, as strong as it was the first day we were here. It's just that, you know, it's time. That's all. I mean, we're all getting older and stuff, and yeah, I mean, ETHC is still strong. It's not going anywhere. You know, Knoxville's keeping it held down right now, really well. But yeah, just Corey and Alex and Derek here is just great friendships over the last 3 years. And that's what hardcore is, man. It's not like anything else. It's not for, you know, we didn't tour, we didn't put out records, we didn't do any of that shit that, you know, bands get the privilege of doing. We did it solely because we love being around each other and being around the scene and being around our friends and just playing on stage like it was meant to be. You know, not to sound like a douche or anything, because there's a lot of things, you know. I'm rambling now, but yeah, it's just the scene, man.
Influences. We always drew a lot of influence from classics. Like, if you've ever seen us play a show before, we always have covered, I guess per se, the classic hardcore bands like, you know, Youth of Today, Judge. I'd say we drew a lot of influence from bands like that, Agnostic Front especially. But it's not just old stuff. It's, you know, like, we've covered a lot of sounds with our music. I know we've taken stuff stuff from bands like even like Rotting Out, bands that are out today.
Rotting Out, yeah, for sure.
Definite influence on us.
That
Love
new
that
record
band.
influenced us a lot. It's so good.
Love that band. 108 influence. It's just, I mean, it's a wide range. Bands out, bands that I like now. I'm honestly, I haven't been on my computer much. I haven't downloaded a lot of music much, like, in the past year.
They're sure as hell not coming here.
Yeah, it's not coming here. So, I gotta go out and search. I know I saw a band the other night that I play with in my other band. We play with a band called Discourse.
Oh yeah, Discourse.
Discourse is a badass band from South Carolina. Check that out.
Was it Kyle? Was in that band?
Kyle Jackson.
Kyle. I met that dude once. He's cool.
Cool.
It's a good band.
He's cool, and their band is great. We're definitely into. We honestly took some influences from rock music. It wasn't just
Vice
hardcore.
loves to rock, y'all.
Rock and roll influences. I can't really tell you what bands that was.
Vice
But
could.
as far as like hardcore, man, it's basically going to go back to the roots, the major influences: Agnostic Front, Judge, Youth of Today. I think we pulled that off. We definitely, as we progressed as a band, we progressed with our sound. It became more modern day, still with our own flavor. I feel like that we did something new. I felt like you couldn't really compare our music to one band. Like, oh, this band sounds like this band or whatever. In Time sounds like this band. There was a lot of influence taken from our music, and I definitely think you can hear it in the music. I think we accomplished that. Trying to bring in something new. I always felt like we did a good job bringing something new. I guess that's all that matters, really, with that. But
Yeah. For me, as just a person with a microphone, because I won't say what I did with singing or anything, just that. But as far as being a front man for a band, I always just wanted to be like, Roger Moret from Agnostic Front, and Freddie from Madball, and Mike from Suicidal. That's what influenced me, really, just to write the lyrics that I wrote, kind of socially aware lyrics like Roger always wrote for Agnostic Front. And as far as musically goes, yeah, he pretty much nailed it. And all the local bands too, honestly, influenced us to be a band. All the bands that came before us, Fingers Crossed, Golden Orm, Speak of the End, metalcore band from Knoxville. First time I ever got from Kingsport, here, Johnson City, whatever the fuck you want to say. Luke was an awesome vocalist. I love that dude. The first time I ever got on stage was to sing a Hatebreed cover with him. So it was really cool, and just and IROM, and taking away the original Johnson City, Tri-Cities hardcore band. Like, that influence, everybody that goes to shows now is influenced by them in one way, even if they don't know it, even if they're a kid, which everybody knows it. But yeah, as far as everything else is cool. Like, Agnostic Front is my favorite band ever, but all the local shit definitely influenced us to be a band, because if it wasn't for them, it wouldn't matter who the fuck we tried to sound like. We wouldn't have anywhere to play, no shows, no people to play to. Advent is probably my favorite band for, I guess, over the last 2 years. Joe and is just I've never seen a more passionate frontman play for a band than Joe, and that really influenced me to think about what I was doing on stage more than to just be ignorant and talk about stupid shit sometimes. But yeah, it's just local shit, and what we mentioned. If you influence people to be straight edge, then you do, and that comes inherently with what you sing about. You don't have to preach to anybody. And I know a lot of kids were straight edge that aren't now, like kids, a lot of the younger kids. And that's cool, man, because maybe that straight edge, maybe being straight edge for however long they were got them through, let them down a path to where they didn't have to make a stupid decision or force them away from making one stupid decision. But, fucking straight edge people make dumb decisions all the time. I've made stupid decisions my whole life. That doesn't mean that I being straight edge doesn't mean that I make great fucking decisions all the time. But like he said, it's not something I think about anymore. It's not something that like sometimes I just think like, oh yeah, I'm straight edge. You know, it's not like I forgot. It's just not something that you think about inherently. But yeah, it's changed a little bit, I guess. Seeing all the new youth crew bands with all the same lyrics and all the same merch designs and all the same attitudes, I don't know, it's cool, I guess, but it's weird sometimes too. It's whatever. Straight edge is straight edge. If you're straight edge, cool. If you're not, where we both grew up, if we didn't have friends who didn't drink or smoke or do drugs, then we wouldn't have had any friends. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like we don't know how to be friends with somebody who's not straight edge. But yeah, straight edge is straight edge, man. I mean, I'm gonna say it. I mean, I'm always gonna be straight edge. Fucking hate beer. I've never smoked weed. Why would I start at 26? You know, if I drank a beer, I'd fucking puke. So yeah, maybe I'm just a pussy. Maybe that's why I'm straight edge. That's my answer. So yeah.
Yeah, in time are pussies, and that's why they're straight edge.
Yeah.
Forget everything else we've said.
Yeah. That's it. Favorite memory, honestly, is just getting. I mean, this is a lame answer, I guess. I mean, I'll probably keep talking, but just the memory as a whole is just getting, being able to be part of an awesome scene. You know, just being able to just lift ETHC up. You know, through the shows that we played with all the other bands. Everybody coming together as one and just lifting the scene up, lifting each other up. Just the first practice we had was a painful memory for me. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Our first show went off pretty well. We practiced for a long time before we played.
We did a Caius intro.
We did it. We did. First fucking note we ever played was a Caius intro. How fucking weird is that? It's not weird because I'm from Irwin and they're from Abingdon, but it's not weird to us, but it might be weird to somebody else. But just playing Knoxville, making new friends, playing with, getting Jake to sing on our song, recorded with us and singing with us every time he sang. Just everybody moshing and circle pitting and singing along. It's like that's in my head. Like, it's never gonna go away. It's just I never thought I was could even be, because like I said, I don't know shit about music. You know, only thing I know is how to write words and how to just fucking say them really fast. Like if that's what you want to call it. Like just all the good memories is just people singing the words back and moshing and that's it, man. Really, like and just being all the times we got to hang out, the four of us. You know, that's it, really. Getting to play with Backtrack is fucking awesome. We got to play with him like 3 or 4 times. Those dudes rule. Vitalo rules, man. Like, those dudes helped us, helped me mentally, because I didn't know if I was doing shit right, you know? And then to hear them, like, be into us, that was really cool. Just playing with Roll or Die, playing with Fingers Crossed. Playing with all the Irwin kids, you know, just really any time that we didn't fuck up and have to stop our set completely for like 15 minutes is a good memory. I don't know, man. It's all been good memories. It's been 3 years of good memories. Just like the scene's been, you know, a decade of good memories for us, whether we were in a band or whether we were not. Just seeing bands that we grew up on, local bands that we grew up going to their shows, being into us, was fucking cool.
If you wanted to know about a show that stood out, or a couple shows that stood out.
Yeah, go with the specifics here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to say, like, this place, the Hideaway, was in trouble at one point in time. We did there was a benefit show put together for that, and we had played, like one show before, one show. We played one show. I think
The night before.
Yeah, actually, yeah, the night before, and there was a benefit show here. I think it was 2 days, and we played a little surprise, like 3-song set thing.
Yeah.
And being a part of that, I mean, like all the locals, it wasn't just like people from Johnson City or whatever, it was people from the other side of Tennessee coming over here to play this show to benefit this place. I felt like that we really contributed that night to the venue that we've been coming to for so many years. And that was just a good feeling because, we were all scared as shit that we were going to lose this place. And this is pretty much all we've got, or all we had, still all we have. But another show, the 5-year anniversary of Fingers Crossed.
Yeah, for sure.
Fucking awesome show. Like, it was just indescribable, the energy the whole night. It was, Fingers Crossed played, I think, Will to Die, maybe us, Stronghold,
and Avoid.
But it was, the whole
Straight
show
in,
was,
baby.
it was awesome. I mean,
What